Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will be talking about patch 10.2 and I will explain how you can make a lot of gold with a secret engineering recipe that has been added into the game with this new patch. So this recipe will allow you to craft this new toy right here, the Portable Party Platter. And in order to get this schematic, you will need to do a few things that have just been discovered. So, of course, the first step is for you to get an engineer and to have at least 50 with engineering. So if you don't have an engineer already, this is very simple. In less than 10 minutes, you can get to 50. And that's really all you need when it comes to engineering. Then the second step is to have a mage with cooking, preferably, I believe, with 50 in cooking. And so if you can do it on your own mage with engineering, then you can do this technique alone. Otherwise, you will need to have a friend that has a mage with cooking with Dragonflight. And here again, it's extremely easy to upgrade your cooking with the Dragon House. And so really, you should be able to do that in less than 10 minutes as well. So this mage will also need to have a few things in order to allow you to unlock this new schematic. The first thing is to have at least one of the different dessert recipes from the Dragon House. The easiest to get is the tasty hatchling street. As you can see, you can directly go in the whelping daycare in Valdraken, and at this exact spot, just behind these different libraries, you will be able to find this barrel. You can click on it and you will be able to get this recipe, and then you can craft these tasty hatchling treats. Also, next to that, your cooking mage will need to have this one right here, the Chef's Splendid rolling pin, which is one of the cooking tool. And as you can see, it will need to say equip whenever you gain well-fed, you conjure a Dragonflight dessert from among the recipes you have learned. So again, here, really, if you're asking someone to do this for you, so another mage that is not your character, make sure to really insist on them checking that their rolling pin has this new buff, because I believe before patch 10.2 it wasn't there, and so they might have to actually craft a new one in order to now be able to get these conjure desserts from the Dragon House. Now, after that, with your engineer, you want to have a light parchment and an engineer's ink in your bag, so you can buy them from the auction house or simply from the different vendors. Then all you have to do is get the engineer, so if it's your character, close to the mage, and then the mage will simply ask to cook a few of the different desserts, so here the different treats, and then after that the mage will have to eat any type of food in order to get the food buff well fed. And normally like that, the mage will receive a conjured dessert, and the engineer that was watching this entire scene will receive the schematic. So here, as you can see on my character, I received both at the same time. And then like that, you can start crafting this different portable party platter that you can then sell on the auction house. And keep in mind, not a lot of people have been able to unlock this schematic yet. And so probably if you manage to do it now, you will be able to sell them for a lot of gold. So as you can see currently on European realms, there are 211 available, and the medium price is 144,000 gold. And as you can see on many realms, there are still none available. So still a lot of possibilities to make a lot of gold. And then on North American realms, it's 300,000 gold on average. And again, there are a lot of realms where there are still none available, and then a lot where there is only one person selling it at the moment. One thing that is important to note is the fact that in order to craft these different toys, you will need 5 frosty souls each time. These are some crafting reagents that are binds when picked up, and you need to farm them yourself. And in order to get 5 of them, it will take you minimum 25 minutes. So it means that you cannot craft more than 2 toys per hour. In order to get these different frosty souls, it's pretty simple. You want to buy one of these Zafratal Soul Inhaler, and also to have some empty soul cages with you. And then you want to go and kill these type of water rares and elites. And then when they're about to die, you just want to use the Suffertal Soul Inhaler, and then you will receive one of the different souls. And after 15 minutes, they will transform into something you can open, and then you will receive one of the Frosty Souls. Also, it's very important to note that you will need some celebratory cakes, and right now they're selling for a lot of gold simply because there's high demand due to this new toy being added to the game. So I would also recommend you to maybe try to craft some of them. To craft some of these different celebratory cake, as you can see, you can go in the Honorant Plains and complete the quest after my own heart. And like that, you will be able to get the recipe and then to start crafting these different cakes. So as always, I would really recommend you, if you're trying to make some gold with this new toy, to first do it as soon as possible, and also to try and sell some of them on multiple realms using the free cross-realm trading, because like that, you will be able to probably get way more sales. And keep in mind, the more you wait, the more people are going to be able to craft this toy, and the more the value is going to decrease. If you're struggling to find a mage, you can maybe ask in trade chat. You can also go on Wowhead under the page for this specific toy, and sometimes some people are offering their own services. Keep in mind, you can also actually make some gold probably by simply offering your services to engineers who are trying to get this new schematic. You can simply in trade chat maybe say, hey, I'm available to get you this conjured item and then for you to get the schematic. So you can do that, and probably some people would be interested to pay a little bit in order to then be able to get the schematics. So this is another possibility. But yes, just try to use trade chat as much as possible, and also the forums, and of course also Wowhead. And hopefully at some point you will be able to get your hand on a cooking mage that will be able to get you this schematic. And of course, again, if you have a mage and you don't really have any important professions on it, just get cooking and engineer. It will take you maybe 20 minutes to have both of them at 50 with the Dragon House, and then you can do this technique alone like I did. Okay, so that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you will be able to make some gold with this new toy. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime, I wish you all a great start of the week. Bye!